Welcome. So excited to get started. It's all about rebalancing that core, refinding our centers, getting everything working in unison together once again. Okay, so we're going to be doing a bunch of our exercises lying down. So I'm going to have you lie all the way down onto your back. Feet are going to be flat on the ground, knees are bent. I want to start with just loosening up. Let's just find where we're at and kind of meet with the floor. So I want you to just start with rolling your knees side to side. Just stretch everything out. Don't worry about what is happening and isn't happening. We'll get there. This is just loosening you up. Last one. Beautiful. Okay, now just curl up and down. Again, I don't care what extra muscles you're using. Just move. Find mobility. Loosen up. We have all the time in the world to be able to narrow it down. Nice. Okay, now center. We're going to start with just some breathing. So take your hands, just rest them onto your lower core. And I want you to take a deep breath in and exhale. As you're inhaling, I want you to really feel everything expand. Feel that belly come up into your hands. As you exhale, feel it tighten and pull up and in. I like to imagine I'm kind of pulling inwards and it's going up my core, almost like zipping up your jeans. Do one more. Beautiful. All right, now it's time to start narrowing back down into some of the smaller motions, more controlled, not using everything to get somewhere. So we're going to go to pelvic tilts. Pelvic tilts are all about learning how to get that pelvis moving and knowing how it moves so that we can start working on stabilizing it. So I want you to release your legs. They're not helping this time. Release your butt. It's not helping. All the motion comes from our core. So I want you to imagine you have a bowl sitting right where that pelvis is, and there's a golf ball in it. Can you roll that golf ball towards your head without pushing through those feet using that core? Now take it back to center. Do that again. So just tilt up towards your head and take it back to center. So the ball rolls up and rolls back to the middle. Rolls up and rolls back to the middle. Give me one more. All right, now we're going to take that ball to your feet. So you're going to find some extension in that core to help tilt down and come back. So you are using your back, but you're not squeezing anything to pick it up. You're not arcing out of your chest. You're just finding a little arch in that low back. Again, it's finding how that pelvis and core and low back work together, which is a really powerful thing. Perfect. Last one. Bring that ball to the center. Okay, we're going to put it all together. So I want you to roll all the way up to your head. Roll all the way down to your feet. Give me 4 more of those. Ideally, you should be starting to feel this right across your lower core. If you're not, check into your backside. You may be squeezing or pushing a little bit more from there. It's a process to learn how to do this. Last one. Okay, now we're going to work on finding center. I have a trick. I love using my hands to do this. So when you take your hands, you're going to put them together. So thumbs together, index finger together. Splay your hands. Thumbs go by the navel. Fingertips go down and just spread on that pelvis. Now, I want you to check into those fingers. Are they on the same plane? So if you're neutral, your thumbs and fingers are all level. If your thumbs are lower, that means you're kind of tilting a little bit down into the floor. So you can use that, be like, oh yeah, and tilt back and find that center place. If your fingers are down lower, then you're having a little bit too much of an arc in your back. So then you want to pull back. A lot of times through these exercises, I like to keep my hands here. It helps me be more aware of what's happening down there. Our brains can trick us. We can feel like we're in neutral and not be in neutral. So use those hands to start building some awareness there. It will help us fix some of those movement patterns we've picked up through our day-to-day life. Okay, hands stay there. Now we're going to add a leg element. So the goal is that the pelvis does not move. It stays nice and neutral. You start finding some core strength to maintain it. float one leg up into tabletop. So tabletop is 90 degrees at your hips, knees, and ankles. I'm essentially making a table with my shin. Beautiful. Bring that back down. Bring the other one up. We call this exercise knee folds. We're going to do it 10 times. So this is number 2. Be really mindful of that pelvis. Not only that it's going forward and back, but can you prevent it from tipping side to side? You prevent it from engaging into that core. Okay, halfway there. This is 6. 7. 1 more. Good. All right, we're going to be moving on to heel slides. Slightly different leg motion. Same challenge though. Keep that pelvis nice and stable. We're going to start with our right leg. I want you to flex your right foot so that just your heels touch in the ground. I want you to keep everything nice and strong and drag. Push that heel out along the floor or your mat and slowly pull it back up. Do that again. Same side. We're going to do 5 of them. Find that extension. Two more. Put that foot down, pick up your left, slide out along that one. Oop, it can sometimes get a little jumpy. If you feel like you're getting caught on your mat, you can always put a cloth underneath your leg to help you find that slide as well. Last one. Okay, we're going to do one more set, but we're going to alternate now, which is going to challenge your pelvis a little bit more. So keep that really connected. You take your right out, pull it back, and left. Again, goal is that the pelvis does not move. This is 4. So we have one more set. Awesome. Feet stay in, feet flat on the ground. You're going to put your arms down by your sides. We're going to do bridges. So these bridges are a little different. A lot of times people like to squeeze their butt and push all the way up towards the sky, looking like this. I want us to work on peeling off of the mat, articulating through your spine so that you use a little bit more of your core to help pull up. So you're going to take an inhale. As you exhale, I want you to gently tilt your pelvis like you're taking that ball towards your head and slowly peel up into it, one vertebra at a time. To find your length, I like to imagine I'm sending my energy out over my knees, so it's going that way to hold up. Keep that energy extending and slowly lower yourself back down. Slowly unraveling and tilting your pelvis. Do that again. Tilt, peel, and slowly come back. Nice. One more for me. Our butts still do work. They do squeeze a little. They do help. It's still a butt exercise. But it's not doing all the work. That's the key. Nice. Okay. Now, butt stays down. Left foot stays where it is. Can you take your right leg up into tabletop? These are single leg extensions. We're going to start getting our glutes firing a little differently. We're also going to start working on keeping our hip flexor a little bit more challenged. So hands go back on your hips. Keep that pelvis nice and stable. Flex your foot. Extend it long. And bend it back. Do that again. So we're going to stay on the same side for 10. There's 2. I like to imagine I have a spring connected from my heel to my sit bone, and that's what I'm stretching so that I'm really getting into that back line and making my hip flexor and extensor do the work. It's essentially the same motion as the heel slide, just in the air. 2 more. Really focus on keeping that pelvis stable. Nice. Bring that down. Bring the other one up. You're doing a great job. Keep it connected. Flexed foot. Extend through that backside. Find that spring. We're going to do 10. This is 3. 2 more. You're doing great. Bring that down. Okay, legs get a little bit of a break, but I still want you to really focus on staying in neutral in that pelvis. So just because your legs are down and we're going to move on, I don't want you to dump. So try to really maintain that. We're going to move on to doing some arms with a little bit of a rib challenge. A lot of times when people are a little stiff up to stop, they tend to move their arms and they don't realize it, but their ribs kind of go up with them. Well, if you look, what does that do to everything else? It kind of pops it out of gear. So we're going to work on keeping our ribs down and connected to our core. It's a piece of that puzzle while we move our arms. So bring your arms over, chest height. Take a deep breath in. Feel that core expand. Exhale. Feel it connect in. Make sure that pelvis stays nice and stable. Now, can you raise your arms up overhead, not letting those ribs go with it? Only move them as far as you can control all parts. If you feel your ribs popping up, back off. Don't go as far. We're going to go to 8. This is 4. So if you haven't picked up on it yet, yes, it's an arm workout, but it's really a core workout. 6. Last one. Take them back to center. Can you take them out to the sides for 8? Same idea. Keep that core connected. Don't let it splay. One more. Awesome. I'm going to put those two together. I'm going to go into a Y. So make like a Y shape with your arms. Again, don't let those ribs splay. Keep them connected. You should really feel this going into your shoulder blades. Last one. All right, final arm piece. Palms face each other. We're starting over chest height. We're going to do circles. So you're going to do just 2 circles in and out. Each side, you're going to go 8 each direction. This is 3, 4. Really focusing on those ribs and pelvis and core, staying connected. Last one. Pause, other direction. Last one. Beautiful. Arms come down by your sides. Fantastic. We're going to go back to some knee motions. This is all about finding some external and internal rotation in your hips, which is all that being able to turn your leg. But can you turn without your pelvis moving? That's the challenge. So take your hands, put them onto your hips. We're going to start on your left leg this time. I want you to keep your core nice and connected, nice and stable and in neutral. Keep your right leg nice and still to start. You're going to rotate that left leg out to the side and bring it back up. Do that again. I like to roll all the way out and bring it up and kind of tap my other leg. Again, that right leg is not moving. And I'm finding this motion from the inside of that hip without the pelvis moving. This is 4, 5, 7. One more. We're going to 8, Bring it back up. Other side. Halfway there. 4 more. Last one. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to do one more set, except we're going to alternate them. So that's going to challenge that pelvis a little bit more. So go left, right, left, right. We're going to do it at 5 here. This is 2, 3, 4, last one, and 5. Beautiful. All right, legs are going to go long. We're going to roll ourselves up. I want you to sit nice and tall up on those sit bones. So now we're trying to find that upright posture. So we're going to do a little bit of stretching into our back because that's going to help. The looser your back is, the more things can connect. Okay, a lot of times we get a little stiff right in the center. So you're going to take your arms, you're going to put them right in front of you. This is called spine stretch. I like to imagine that I have a wall right down here, and I'm trying to reach over that wall for my favorite cup of coffee. So your arms are going to be straight in front of you. I want you to hollow your core out and stretch out and over, not letting those hips move forward or backwards, and stack it back up. Do that again. Hollow, stretch. You should be feeling this right along the bra strap area, really feeling that stretch and open. You also can feel your core engaging. Beautiful. Last one. Sit up nice and tall. Now we're going to work on some rotation in that same area. So keep your right hand still. You're going to turn from your core or your spine. Reach that left arm behind you. Open up nice and wide. Pull it back. Go the other direction. Good. We're going to do a total of 3 on each side. When you're all the way out, take a moment, stretch through those fingertips. Feel that expand across your chest. Awesome. Last one. Beautiful. Come back to center. Let's sit cross-legged. Sit up nice and tall. Hands on our knees. Just take a couple of deep breaths. Breathe in. And exhale. How'd that feel? Do you feel like you're sitting up a little taller? Maybe that breath is going in a little different. Maybe you're just a little bit more aware of where things are. Thank you for joining me today. Looking forward to next time. Till then, live long and strong. Bye now.